Yes, Python. What's good, people? We are back again. Okay, so this week's EastEnders debate is with regards to Charlie Cotton, and it's basically, do you think that Charlie Cotton is going to kill Dot? It's not just that as well, it's also just about his character and what do you actually think he's up to, what do you think of the character Charlie Cotton. I mean, obviously for all you guys out there who watched this week's EastEnders, you can clearly see he's up to something, he's got something to hide, and we don't exactly know what it is right now. I mean, what's his purpose with Dot? You know, is he going to try and extort her for money? You know, is he looking to try and eventually kill her? Because, you know, the first thing that comes to my mind is just how they kind of did it with Dottie, Nick's daughter. It could be a thing where they're going to try and like get Charlie to get close to Dot, and then he eventually tries to kill her off, and then he gets some kind of inheritance. So obviously that's the first thing that comes to mind, because I can't really see what his other purpose would be right now. But I guess because it's such early stages of his character and finding out about him, I suppose it's understandable that everything is quite unclear right now. I guess the other thing is as well is he actually even Nick's son? You know, I mean, he could be lying about who he is completely, because let's face facts, if you've seen obviously the funeral, as I was saying, you will know it's clearly not Nick who's in the coffin. So the first thing you have to ask, is Nick even really dead? You know, I think looking from what I've seen, I would think it's safe to say that Nick is actually alive, because it's obvious that it weren't Nick in that coffin, but Nick could have still have died. But it could have been that he died a long time ago, and they kind of just brought Charlie in to kind of use that as an excuse to get close to Dot. But for me, obviously, the way it seems to me is that he is alive, and this is just some kind of excuse for Charlie to get close to Dot for whatever his reason is being. But whatever the reason is, obviously, he's lied about this whole funeral. It's got to be for some kind of negative reason. Like, I don't think there's a positive thing to all this. So I'm just wondering what you guys think. What do you think of Charlie Cotton so far? Do you think it is his plan to try and eventually kill Dot and, you know, somehow scam her for money? Or do you think there's more to it than that? Do you think there's any kind of reason as to what he's doing so far? And what do you guys think will happen? I mean, the only thing that I will say is when he made the phone call and he said, oh, it's done, and the way he said it kind of sounded like it was a troubled thing. Like, it kind of sounded like he's got some kind of financial debts going on or something like this, and it sounds like he's doing this to try and clear himself. So it's kind of like a thing where it's like, you know, he owes people money, sort of said, well, the only way we'll drop this is if you do this for us. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it just seemed to me like it was a thing of he doesn't want to do it, but he's kind of got no choice. I even question if he's even a cop. You know, they say he's a police officer, but obviously when he's doing all this stuff, it wouldn't come across to me that he's a police officer, because, you know, he's like completely made around a complete lie. So yeah, I guess for me, the only thing I can think of is that he's going to try and scam her for money right now. That's the only thing in my head. That's the only thing that springs to mind. But obviously, if you guys know anything that I don't, then feel free to let me know in the comments, and let me know what you do think of Charlie Cotton as a character so far. Do you think he's doing well? Are you interested in him? Are you interested to see where the storyline goes? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, guys, and if you do like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I do regular debates about the show EastEnders, and I also do a thing called the Rap Roundups on EastEnders as well. And check out my channel, there's also other blogs, comedy, videos and music as well for you to enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, guys, but until next time, it's Python signing out. Peace.